want to show you the reservoirs for the dynamic EVO case, the EVO S and the EVO D. EVO S is a single loop, single D5 pump reservoir that replaces the front glass of the case. It comes with either white border panel or black brushed aluminum vinyl. It has a total of 10 G1/4 ports, 2 ports dedicated for the top radiator, 2 ports dedicated for the bottom radiator, and also 2 for the CPU and 2 for the GPU. You can mount up to 50mm thick radiators on the top and bottom with the 25mm fans. As for the side, there is really not a limit. You can do almost a push-pull configuration on the side, and that won't interfere with the reservoir. You can also mount a side GPU. Normal height GPU water blocks will work perfectly. For extended height water blocks, for example this 3090 Strix water plate, this part is too tall, so it will actually interfere with the reservoir, so some water blocks might not be able to fit with the reservoir. The two reservoirs were designed to support normal bills this way or upside down bills. Just make sure that the water level on the reservoir side is actually filled all the way to the top, so there is no air bubbles going inside the pumps. To mount the reservoir to the case, there is actually 6 mounting points. The case already comes with 4 holes that you can access. 2 extra mounting points can be accessed by removing the plastic clip that is covering the mounting hole. By pressing the top and bottom of the clip, you can remove them. Just make sure that when you're tightening the screws, don't over tighten it. Just a little snug, it will be fine. If you over tighten, there is a possible chance that you can either strip the threads or crack the acrylic. The EVO D is a dual loop reservoir that requires 2 D5 pumps. It replaces the front glass of the case. It has a total of 8 G1/4 ports. 1 loop can be dedicated to a GPU and another loop can be dedicated to the CPU. It supports a top and bottom radiator of 50mm thick max with the 25mm fans. As for the side, there is really not a limit. You can do almost a push-pull configuration on the side, and that won't interfere with the reservoir. You can also mount a side GPU. Normal height GPU water blocks will work perfectly. Both reservoirs are machine finished, but once you add water to it, they become a little more see-through. If the EVO S or the EVO D is something that won't work for your build, for maybe because you wanted to do a push-pull configuration for the top and bottom radiators, or maybe you wanted to put extra thicker radiators, then the 011-360 will also work for the side. The twin 360 can also work for the side, but you're gonna need to select the option with the C brackets and mount the rear bracket facing all the way to the rear to give it that extra space for the pumps. But if you guys have any questions about this video or any of these reservoirs, send me a message or leave me a comment down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.